Hi, back again with the Milestone video. Alright, see what the milestone is. We've got the boat turned over, looking like a complete boat again. So, yeah, these milestone videos are all about my philosophy, or the philosophy behind the whole project. And yeah, it's at this stage I stop doing a bit of building and I reflect on what we've done to date. This is what you see behind us is a sum total of all the components we've built over the various stages to get it to where it is now. I've still got the frame up over there we used to turn the boat over. That was a couple of chain blocks on the other side, on each side, and tie down straps. Tie down straps are amazing because they hold the boat. You know, they don't slip, and you just ratchet it up with tie down straps. You have 4 of them in total, so you can release one and then pull the other up, and release that one and pull the other up, and eventually the boat just rolls over, and it all went like clockwork. Very nerve-wracking seeing it spinning around in mid-air, but went to plan, and here we have it. So what we have, well, my brief to Greg was build me the largest boat that'll go into a 12-metre marina. It's a bit of an oxymoron for Greg because he has built a reputation for performance boats, and well, wide boats tend not to sail particularly well. Certainly the production boats that get air these days, they're heavy, they're wide, there's a lot of drag, a lot of boat in the water, and it's not ideal when they lean over either. So what we've got here is a good compromise. There's a lot of flare on the top sides, and so basically there's not actually a lot of boat in the water. It's really all about there being space above the water where you need it, but when the boat leans over you get that form stability, so it's not totally reliant on a lead keel, but we've got a decent lead keel as well, so it'll sail pretty well. I'm confident that certainly off the wind reaching it'll be a real flyer, but on the wind, okay, I've got a big motor to take care of that. Its conditions aren't ideal. As you can see, we've got a 4-metre transom, or close to 4-metre transom on a 38-foot boat, so that's up there, and it's very useful. Going to be very good to live with. The idea being twin wheels. Okay, let's see the boat, all the bulkheads and everything. Right, so we've got twin wheels and access beyond the wheel to walk along the side decks. I've cruised a lot of boats. You can understand, I own sail connections, done a lot of destinations. I've done catamarans, I've done all sorts of monohulls, production monohulls. So I find the biggest limitation with a monohull is that when people are sitting at the cockpit table, you can't get past them. Okay, so with this boat, you can walk around them, go down the front into the cabin. So, you know, kids, all the comings and goings can happen without, you know, the entertainment being interrupted. So that's a bonus, and nice wide transom also gives you if I can get that, nice wide duckboard, which isn't being built yet, but they'll go down there, and there'll be, you know, an extra 3 meters of boat I don't have to pay a marina for. Right, stepping through into, well, I'm into the quarter berths here, although of course the cockpit's at this level here, and then we've got room for 2 decent quarter berths. Okay, there's bunks of 1300 wide at their widest point, so they're true doubles. And yeah, bonus. So there's 2 cabins, 2 double cabins, and aft. Then we've got a little nice changing area, you can see there, and there'll be a locker, hanging shelves, one either side. So there's a door here. Where I'm standing is actually the companionway going through to the saloon, so there's a door goes in here. Anyway, so stepping through to the companionway, into what will be the saloon, but I'm actually standing on the sole of the boat, so this is actually where the motor will be. Right, so I've got a 57 horsepower Yanmar going in, and plenty of grunt for a 38-foot boat. And it's sitting right in the middle of the boat where you want the weight to be. It's effectively ballast, so that's all good. Batteries will be here too. I won't go lithium ion, which still a problem with them catching fire, so I'm not too keen on that. Right, okay, now this is the beauty of the boat which thing here. I'm actually standing on what will be the cabin floor. So I've got good visibility forward. There's like a windscreen here, like a car windscreen, like there's glass all around, okay? Plenty of headroom, and you know, not only can you see where you're going, and I can steer from here, it's like a launch. You know, you can enjoy the bay, the comings and goings, and things like that. The thing is, in New Zealand, you know, the sun will damage you. You don't want to be out in it all the time. You want to be able to get away from the sun, but you don't want to be stepping down into a cave, which is what basically most monohulls are. So you want that being able to stay in touch with the world feel, and I can steer the boat from here if need be, and well, I can keep watch from here. And we've got good visibility. So it's also, you know, basically, you know, we've been a little bit dictated. Boats have been designed for the Mediterranean, and we're in a much more subtropical environment here. So those boats aren't perfect for here. This to me is a perfect boat for here. So again, that's why I had to build it. I couldn't live with a boat that's built for somewhere else in different conditions. Nowhere near as challenging as New Zealand either. New Zealand's got some very challenging sailing conditions, and you'll find yourself in those when you're out there, you know, having a fantastic holiday and the weather goes bad. You need a boat that can get you home and comfort and sailing performance. So the good thing about a smaller boat too is that the main sail on this boat's about 35 square meters, like my last one. I had a Tourer before for 12 years, so I really do know what I'm looking at here. This is the same layout, just in a shorter boat with a wider transom. So, but the beauty of it is that with a 35 meter as opposed to say a 52 meter mainsail, like I had a power winch on the other one, and it was a bit of a drama to pull the main up, and you tended to motor everywhere. So I enjoy my sailing, and I'm looking forward to just being able to pull the mainsail up and sail like you would a dinghy. So when it will sail like a dinghy, it's going to be light displacement and an easily driven hull, and it's going to be a great boat to sail. So anyway, moving forward, so we will step down at this point. So you've got up here, you'll have a big cabin top with big windows all around, and then as you step through here, you get under the deck. So it's a raised deck. If I can get a profile there. So a raised deck like that. Again, okay, I'm again on the floor of the boat, but the actual boat, the finished floor height is only marginally higher than this, so there's plenty of room. Anyway, over here, not quite sure. Probably storage. It can be another bunk. I mean, it's drawn in as a bunk, but how many beds do you need? Don't want that many people on the boat. But in the same space between these bulkheads here, I got room for a full shower and a full toilet, separate if I want them to be. There's a shower out in the cockpit, which you really use most of the time, but it's nice to have a proper bathroom in a boat, you know, just one decent bathroom. You know, you don't need 4 dunnies in a boat, 4 lots of maintenance, just, nah, hate it, you know. Just for an owner's boat, just one really good setup for your, you know, your hygiene purposes. So through here, it's the master cabin. Right, adequate. Another big bed with changing area. Same deal. Lockers both sides. 2 lockers, and probably this area here. You know, this will probably be lockers as well for the, you know, so you know. Hey, walk-in wardrobe, woohoo. Imagine that. So, why not? You know, storage anyway of some description. We'll figure out. We'll have to fight about that one. Work out who needs what space for storing which things. Really, what do you need on a boat? A couple of pairs of shorts, underpants, you know, t-shirts, bathing costume, towels. That's about it, really. Right, so that's it. That's the good thing about this is. You know, why I like doing these milestone videos like that is I really do feel the game is reset again. I'm at to another level, I'm at another stage, and I'm really looking forward to this stage, to get it to the next bit where all of what I've discussed will actually take shape. You know, the bed bunks will be in, the galley will be in, the floors will be in. You know, we'll walk around the boat. I'm going to do a lot of the interior without putting the cabin top on. You know, the motor will go in net, you know, early on, pumps will go in, everything will go in. Building it that way is not only easier, but you also don't end up finding difficulty getting your systems in the right place, because you have to make sure that everything flows as you build it, and there's cupboards, doors in front of it and whatnot. So yeah, raving on, cut that last bit out, don't really need that. So yeah, so you'll see the various stages, but and you'll see all this take shape, and it'll make a lot more sense to you because it's all in my head, but you know, got it out now. So time to get back to the job. Build it. Catch you later.